Hi guys, I wanted to give you an update on some Grid Bot changes we've done. And so I'm on the Grid Bot tab. So I'm going to click on create a new bot, and I'm going to choose this token, this Binance dog here. And I've chose this because it's not been approved. So I wanted to show you that if you're trading tokens that you've approved before with our smart contract, they'll be in green. And if you're choosing a token that you've not traded before, not approved in the smart contract, it will be in red like that. So you just click on change. That opens up your MetaMask wallet. You leave that number that's there default because you want your bot to carry on trading. You just need to approve that and then wait for that to clear on the blockchain. So that's my trading pair sorted, and they're both approved now. So I've got the Tether and that Binance dog. And this is the exchange. Well, obviously you need to choose that first before you choose your token. Okay, you can't change this now because that token might not be on V3. Now what this means is PancakeSwap V2, which is what our first trading robot was, is the liquidity pools that the smart contracts sit on is version V2, and the new liquidity pools that some of the tokens are sitting on is V3. So there's no difference to them really, it's just that they're different smart contracts. So coming down here, this is where the Grid Bot settings are, and Jonny Blockchain, that it's suggesting that you could leave at. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at the default grid, you see, because that's 0011 and 0015. Now, I'm coming to this section here. If I toggle this on, that means that the last buy will be at the highest point of the grid. So that's the last buy. So that means that my sell could be outside the grid. And if I toggle this off, so that means now that the sell is at the highest point of the grid. Now we are going to change this wording so it's a bit more clearer for you. So this here is the last buy is at the highest point of the grid, which is this number that you've got in this high point, this box up here. And this one is the sell being at the highest point of the grid. Now if you have it on this one, that means it won't buy outside or sell outside the grid. Where this one, it could buy at the top of the grid, so that means the sell would be outside the grid. So I'm going to leave it there, so on that setting. No particular reason. I'm not recommending that. I'm just what I'm going to do. Now, if we come from left to right, this is the Grid Bot setting. So we've got the amount that you want to trade within the grid. So if I was to put in here 100, then I can have a maximum of 10 lots, you see, because if I put in here, let me just show you, because a maximum of 10 lots, because if I've got $100, each point in the grid, each buy in the grid or each sale in the grid has to be $10. I can put in here 8, but I can't, or 9, for example. I could change that to 9. I could put 9, but I can't put any more than 10. So I can go down lower to have less grids. So I'm just going to leave this to 10. So this is saying I've got $100 to trade with. That's the maximum I want the Grid Bot to use. I'm not going to use any more. Must make sure I've got that $100 inside my wallet. I want it to do a maximum of 10 trades. And this is the lowest price in the grid, and this is the highest price in the grid. Now, if you look here, this is telling me what the average profit will be each time the bot does a buy and a sell. So if I change this number to 5, for example, you can see that the average profit goes up because I'm allocating more funds to a trade. So I've got $20 a trade there, and if I change this back to 10, I've got $10 a trade, and that means my average profit will be 21 cents. Now, if I want to increase that, I either lower this number, which means I'm not putting as many trades in. I like to do more trades. The more trades you do, the better. Or, of course, I can increase this number here. So if I put in here 200, you could see that that's gone to 44 cents. And if I put in here 100, it's 21 cents average profit. So if I put in 1,000, you can see if I'm doing 10 trades and I've got $1,000, the average profit will be $2.23. Now, if I change this to 100, so the average profit would be 2 cents. So I'm going to put this back to 10, and I'm going to put this to 100. And what I'm going to do is click on save. Now, once you save the bot, all you need to do now is to switch it on. So you scroll down to the bottom and there's my new bot, and then I switch it on. And now what the bot's going to do is it's going to check the charts, check the prices. It's going to see when it can enter the market. And so I just paused the video there for a minute and refresh the screen. And if I come now and click on this hamburger menu here, and I open this JB grid price chart, do that, you can see all this is grayed out because this price movement happened before I started my bot. And it's showing here that my bot started. Can you see there? It says bot started and it's got two little blue arrows. And why has it got two? Because that's showing you what the buy price and the sell price was at the time of starting the bot. Because when you're trading cryptocurrency, there's what's called slippage. And if you buy something for $1, then you tend to find that there'll be somewhere in the region of 5 cents or 10 cents. So you couldn't sell it for $1.10. You know, you'd get 90 cents for it, for example, if you bought it at $1 and tried to sell it straight away. You'd lose money on the slippage. So that's why there's two prices on there. And if I toggle this across, it will show me the grids. Okay, so it's showing me the bottom grid down the bottom here, which could be the very first buy, and up here would be the very last sale in the grid. Now this bot's moved quite nicely across this grid, but obviously these price actions here happened before I started my bot. So I've left my bot for a few hours and I've come back to it, and you can see at first glance that the bot's now got this red symbol, which means the price is moved outside the grid. But because it's got lots outstanding, I would have guessed the price is moved out of the bottom of the grid. Had it have moved out the top of the grid, then I wouldn't have all these lots outstanding. So I'm going to come back to the hamburger menu and we're going to go to this chart again. That opens up the chart. Now, what you'll see is there's a few things that have happened on the chart. As you can see, if we look at this one in the center of the screen, I'll move my mouse over, but you can see that very last buy. There's a little red dot down the bottom here. I don't know whether you can see that as a red dot. And if I hover my mouse over it, it tells me when the bot actually bought, what the price it was and what number grid it was. So it's number 3 grid. It spent $10. It bought it at that price, which is 0.00124693. And it's saying that the profit level would be 0.001298,234. And you can see that the profit level is being marked on here. So if I move my mouse again, you can see that there's a price action in the middle there that will say when it would sell at. So the price would obviously have to go up to that price for it to sell. And you can see it's done the same over here. My bot started here, and unfortunately the price has just dropped through the grid. And if I turn the grid on, you can see now that the price of the token is gone outside the bottom of the grid, which I think is great about the grid bots, because it won't keep buying. You know I'm going to allocate $100, and I know that if it spends that 100, it's not going to spend any more, and I just have to wait for the bot to come back in the grid. And while it's doing that, I could quite easily go and set up another grid with lower prices. You know, I could set a grid down this bottom section here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wait to see how the price action goes. So there's some new updates that we got. We got the start time. We got when it buys by these little dots and what the profit margin would be. You got this little hover window. And of course, when you close that, we've got this icon here to show you that the price is moved out. To create your own trading robot, below this video, you're going to find a link. It's going to take you over to Jonny Blockchain. You can either use it with a MetaMask wallet and PancakeSwap, or you can set it up with Binance.com and Binance US. You've got decentralized trading or centralized trading. Your funds stay inside your wallets all the time. So if you're using the decentralized, your funds stay inside your MetaMask. If you're using the centralized on Binance, then your funds stay inside your Binance account. You don't have to send your funds to this platform to do the trading for you. You can create a free account by clicking on sign up or register. And if you look down the bottom here, you'll see that we've got 105,000 in passive income for the members so far. You'll also see that there's over $7,000 paid in affiliate commissions. It's also got affiliate program. 98.4% of profitable trades 0.5% have bought back, broke even basically, and then we've got 1.1% of negative trades, means that they made a loss. But 98.4% of positive trades. Absolutely mind-blowing system. It really works. It does what it says on the tin. It's a trading robot that works with PancakeSwap, Uniswap and Binance.com or Binance.us. Create your free account. Click on any of these buttons, sign up or register. It's going to bring you here. Pop your name, your email address, password, put some ticks in these boxes. Click on this box here to say complete my sign up. You can have a look round, and when you're ready to get started, if you want to set up a decentralized trading robot, it's going to cost you $25 a year to set up as many trading robots as you like. If you want to set up a centralized trading robot with Binance, it's going to cost you another $25 a year, and you can set up as many robots as you like. So if you want to set up both decentralized and centralized trading robots, it's just $50 a year for as many trading robots as you like. Click the link below, come and create your free account, and happy trading.